The Russian side with concern oversees military biological activities of the United States near the borders of Russia, and would like to see it clarified the purpose of its laboratories in neighboring Russia and China countries, instead of to organize promotional games around coronavirus, said a source in the Russian Foreign Ministry. U.S. officials in recent days have reiterated that the coronavirus COVID-19 is of Chinese origin, accusing China of not taking timely measures to prevent the development of an internal epidemic into a global pandemic. In Beijing, they say that the virus could have been smuggled into the People's Republic of China by United States troops who came to Wuhan for the World War Games in November last year, that is, on the eve of an infectious outbreak. In order to unequivocally answer the question about the source, where the first person got sick, a lot of scientific work is required, especially if the virus arose in the natural environment as a result of natural mutations, he said. This is probably not possible in one place, so it's hardly appropriate to blame any country, a source at the Foreign Ministry said. He added that all the more so in a globalized world, when most states are closely connected by transport communications. The transfer of infection from one point on the planet to another is a matter of several hours, so the accusatory tone of the comments addressed to China, sounding now from Washington, is frankly perplexing. According to him, it's enough to recall that it was the United States that for many decades was the main driving force of globalization, tried to use it in its geopolitical and economic interests. Now, probably, you can blame only on yourself that you didn't think about a negative side effect, the source said. As for the American trace in the emergence of COVID-19, we don't have such information for today, a source in the Foreign Ministry said. However, for a long time we have been watching with concern the United States military and biological activities carried out in close proximity to our borders, in our neighboring countries of the Caucasus and Central Asia, and the latter border China. There are biological laboratories created with the money of Washington and with the participation of business travelers from their specialists, he added. The source noted that what they are doing there in closed blocks, it seems, not even the local authorities know. However, it is well known and not even hidden by the Americans that the developments are related to the Pentagon, since their financing is carried out precisely from its budget, the source explained. In other words, there really are questions for the United States. It would be nice if they would clarify the purpose of their laboratories, which are stuck at the side of Russia and China, instead of organizing propaganda games around the coronavirus, he said. According to the source, now the main thing is to deal with it faster, and this can only be done by the joint efforts of all mankind. The World Health Organization on March 11 announced an outbreak of a new coronavirus infection COVID-19 with a pandemic. According to the latest the World Health Organization data, more than 570,000 cases of infection have been recorded in the world, more than 26,000 people have died.